I've toyed with the LUT of the freaking HDR setting with OBS and the way that you can kind of create it, and it's come out really good. Like I played one with I was playing with the filter to see what it was. It was way too contrasted. It looked kind of cool, but it wasn't what I was really looking for. Shut down my laptop. The second one was with nothing, and I saw that nothing. I was like, damn it, that doesn't look really good either, because it seems like since it's like a heavier like crossbreed of HDR10 and HDR8, it plays a big point of coloring a lot of the darker colors. Dude, Tech Genius, how are you, dude? I saw you playing Bloodborne the other day. That was pretty cool, man. Like, that was a bummer that you couldn't meet up with your friend. But you know, like, that game's really hard, but you were still owning it, man. Like, I think one of these days I really need to get back to that. But like, how have you been, man? Like, how's life? Like, I've been just getting down to like dialing in HDR for my channel. I'm like really excited how that can kind of like come into play, because it makes this look so much nicer now. And let me go ahead and shut down like my well, I was gonna change down the frame rate of like what I am at, because like I usually dial it in at like 24 frames, but I think I can get away with 29.97 for the camera since it's in 4K. And I've been toying with everything now that I have it synced, and then I need to get more familiarized with Restream in order to try to get all the networks underway at once. It's gonna be fun. Like, I'm like super stoked. And that's a trap, by the way. I built a trap. My ship will literally transfer itself materialistic some way through those boards, glitching wise, and never come out. It sucks. But as we kind of get underway, I'm gonna go ahead and say, like, oh, we need to be able to mine arc. That's gonna be fun. So that's part of the mission. I do declare we should probably look at our ship's inventory. Now I need to sell a whole bunch of stuff, so let me quickly summon the ship. Arizona guy, what's up? Dude, it's a party, man. Everyone's here. What's going down, everyone? How are your days going at this very moment? I hope it's very well for everyone. Eventually, I'm gonna have to move my like keyboard to a better standpoint, because I just noticed when I type sometimes it's like pretty loud. I was listening to the analytics of that like later on. Right. That's good to hear. I've been playing around with that, thank you. Like, this has been like this is basically my final draft. If like this was going to be something that I would like to stay with, maybe like some minute adjustments through playback, but this is pretty much it, what I wanted to get dialed in. So it's like not too contrasty, it doesn't end up being too depth, but like the HDR looks so beautiful. Oh, Rosetta Stone, damn it, I could have got that, but it's all right, it's whatever. Right now, at this point in time, what I'm going to be more concerned about is what we're going to end up doing with the freaking ultimate situation of getting to space station and selling some stuff. So let's get to space, shall we? Now, I wanted to be live a lot longer, but like one of my good friends had mentioned that like a employee of ours was going to be leaving, and like we were gonna like a little after Chevy's party, and I was like, oh yeah, dude, I'm totally down for that. Grab some food, have a beer, and like kick it, take a bite out of a person. So it was really cool. I don't know, I love doing those kind of things. It's very social, very interactive. I'm a very social butterfly, if you couldn't tell. When it comes down to like gaming and just being like talking to many people, I love it. But this is going to be really fun. Since I basically raided all those like lovely resources, I should be able to sell those off to the market for a handsome price. Yes. Make a landing. Let's find a little space dock where I can sell it, and I think I might be able to get one here. And if not, there's another one on the other side, but I think they made it pretty accessible on this round. You don't have to like bounce around everywhere to get where you need to. Alright, so let's go ahead, drop it. Nice. I mean, that means a lot because I spent like hella time dialing that in right now. I was like freaking out because I was like, I don't know if I got this right. Am I overthinking this? And then like once I was just like, screw it. I think this is the best I can make. I've matched it. My comparison from eye to eye, screen to screen, it's about as best as I can get it. So like I was like really, really happy to finally get that dialed in because I was about to give up on HDR and I was like, no, damn it. There's a will and there's a damn way. 25 Gravitino balls. Fuck, I destroyed that planet's resources. Not really, I'm sure there's like tons of that shit, but still, I'm going to think that I destroyed his life somehow. Paraffinium. Paraffinium. Payu! Good morning, my friend. How are you? And I'm doing quite well. I know usually the retort of like, how are you, usually ends up with that as I say hi. And, you know, I'm futuristically calling this because, you know, it's Mac to the future here. But how you been, man? I'm like super stoked for the drop of like 1.57, which should come down on probably Tuesday morning. If I take a while, I guess 5 in the morning. But I also have to get ready for tomorrow for the, I think it's like some anniversary for God of War, and they're going to be dropping the new game plus from what I've been hearing, so kind of stoked to see that too. So like I'm going to be switching gears and playing that game as well in like God mode. I know it's a good evening for me, very early eve from the Pacific Standard Time Zone for me, the lovely state of Cali. That's cool, man. I love my community. Like, it's so cool to see people tuning in from around the world and like popping in. It's like, it makes me feel cultured. And, you know, like I really appreciate all the fans, regardless of where you come from. You could be on an island and somehow viewing me, and I'd be like, dude, you're cool. Or dudette, I guess, whichever you want to be. Anyways, I have a lot of chromatic metal, which is great. That's going to give me a lot of like room. But like right now, I pretty much sold a lot of what I needed to. Now I can send this directly into my high capacity, which I have a lot of nowadays. I've been stocking up and really paying attention to what I need to do. Now I think one of the things is I am gonna probably keep this, but what I'm going to need to do is fix a lot of this stuff. So since the chromatic metal is like something I have an actual resource of and I can get a lot more copper with, we're going to go with. That's what I heard. Bayou is 1.57, which is supposed to be pretty cool. It's going to fix a lot of things, but one of the things I'm also excited for is the patch past that. I think that Masked Hero was talking about. Like that's going to be the experimental, which like, I mean, I'm wondering if they're going to like kind of put it all into one, because maybe that's why they waited for the experimental. But yeah, that's what I heard. Like well then maybe this is it. Maybe the 1.57, the reason why they're waiting is experimental for the console, which is supposed to like help with graphics. It helps with freaking like loading times. It helps with a shitload of stuff. It's just stabilizing the game finally. I'm excited for that. I love excited for that. No, I could just buy a shitload of that stuff. I have the money and just like fix this in the bottom. But then I have to do these, which are tech modules, which I could buy too. I just would have to go to a place where it's a lot cheaper. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for, because there is glitchy points in this game, unfortunately, that fall into the standards of just like WTF, mate. Just WTF. Okay, so now I can start doing a lot more to my physical point of scanners. Now I don't have a lot of blueprints, so you know what? We're hunting for freaking manufacturing facilities. I need more blueprints, and I'm getting down to the point where I'm wanting to upgrade my weaponry, not just necessarily my base. Sean Murray Mountain. So much more of a smooth criminal nowadays with this game. Alright, so I sold off what I necessarily needed to, and I think I'm pretty good. Let me check my ship's inventory before I bounce. And yeah, there's not much that I don't want to already just keep, so I'm kind of cool with that, and I need to fill the tank of this situation. Thank goodness I'm on a space station. I don't have to worry about that. I'm also going to have to get copper eventually. Sold off a good chunk, but just enough where I have probably about 3 warp drives that I can get to. And right now, at this point in time, I'm in a base point. But let's find a new planetary system. I kind of want to do that, find like a nice little nook and cranny that we can find some new blueprints in. This is our home base. let's get away from our home base. Now, currently we can go to any red planet. No, it's also a planet I haven't really explored in this solar system, which eventually I'm going to need to. So, let's see here. These are all out of... Well, that just requires an emerald. It almost looks like a constellation. Alright, so I'm here. Just barely out of range. Wait, have you been to that one? That requires a different drive. Because anything I can go to, I can necessarily just like already flash in. I need to get a iridium drive. I think maybe it's about time I upgrade a lot of my drives, but that's going to take away a lot of my space in my inventory ship. But I have upgraded my cargo enough where I happily can get away with that. So perhaps we need to upgrade our drive. Well there. I don't think we've actually been here. Gek exists. Alright, so I can upgrade the modules, but the blueprints necessarily I can't. I just have to buy them. Yeah, because I bought some. Is it like on the space station? I just never have any luck with finding ones that have better like stockade. Usually I've bought out everything. Maybe it also could be the standpoint that I need to be. Maybe I need to be cooler with these people. Very possible. Alright, first things first, let's go ahead and hook myself up with a better drive. I like how spaghetti western this like galaxy seems. It seems very like classy. Subtext. Dude, this Gek looks cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. That's not even like a question. I'm able to store hella information now. And my PlayStation 4 is huffing and puffing right now. MT Gaming, hello. How are you? Go ahead and type that in the present point. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what I can do for trading for clusters at this point in time. Gotten all that. Purchase module upgrades. Oh, I see what your point is. Because I'm getting to the point where I really do want to upgrade a lot of my stuff. Movement modules, eh? Rockstar, what's going down? What's new with you? Okay. I do believe and do declare. You know, I think last night I did notice that the analytically, when I was listening to the audio, it didn't sound just right. So I'm gonna try turning it up just a tad bit more. Maybe that might work. Maybe it might not. I don't know. I can always adjust it later on afterwards. But I see the chat already filling up. I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can try to buy. And Payu, I really appreciate you like giving me you and Geeky Gek and a lot of other people along with the NMS LimeWire that I've met and like, you know, live streaming, give me tips on this, because it's like, you know, I've learned a lot about NMS from just streaming. Honestly, there's been such a good like community out there Now, what's up with the upgrading? Like, since I have potential points, I really wanted to be able to, like, I suppose, increase the threshold, because I do have some stuff here. Let's see here. That I need to get rid of or figure out what to do. Like these B modules, the life supports. I have like 3 of these. Like, what good are these to me? Like in my space, except for 3 different spaces I shouldn't really be wasting, in my opinion. But nice, man. It's pretty good to be chilling. And MT, I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Sorry, I totally missed that one. Underneath, like, as I like to use, comment about the abandoned bases update, which is pretty cool. And what I need to do, honestly, is fill my life support up. I had just really noticed that. I was like, damn, I'm kind of a little low on there. Man, you keep it simple. That's what's up. All upgrades are maxed out. That's cool. But I mean, should I get rid of these? Is this like even necessary? Or sell or transfer? To teleport to other inventories, install tech. The blaze javelin I kind of like though. It takes down armor hella fast. Like I was like really impressed with it when I was fighting the sentinel yesterday. Shit was crazy. And by the way, anyone watching this and saw the thumbnail, that's a real moment in my life. You look at that shit on episode 24. That's real stuff. This is episode 25, and I like using the captions from the last episode, so you're more than welcome to check that out. And people in post and present. But I'm gonna go ahead and say that maybe I need to get rid of these modules. I'm gonna sell them. It's the module dude, right? Yo, module dude. I got some shit I want to give you. Alright. Suppose that would be under the purchase ad category, and then I just switch it from buy to sell. Well, well, well. Nice. Probably should get rid of that one. Just buy some brand new ones. Get like a super elite one. Because I mean, my life module on the point of just like my oxygen recirculation is pretty trash. I do, and I appreciate you letting me know that, because I do forget that from time to time when I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I should have not done that, because now I have to erase the whole thing in order to get the perk back. And module S. Interesting. That might be good to get. Can always sell it later on. Alright, let me back out real fast and we're gonna go ahead and get back. Thought I had a lot more selection when it came down to this guy and buying stuff. That's all spaceships. Oh well. I'm assuming you just install it on the multi-tool under the upgraded points. I guess he was very startled by that. That sucks, man. I've been there though. Like getting like something really cool and you're like, ah, shit, now I gotta rearrange this. But knowing's half the battle. You know, at least you're being prepared, knowing what's coming your way. Yeah, I don't want a mission from the Ninja Turtle Gek. He's probably just gonna wave me on like the UN. I don't understand what you're saying, buddy. I just want fresh blueprints. I don't think that should be a hard thing to ask for. Gotcha, so this would be the best, would be right here. I need to fix this. Tech modules. I'll buy 1,000,000 worth.
Product received.
One thing, you can only have 3 upgrades for each type. If you have a blueprint, you can add the blueprint and 3 modules. Interesting.
Component prepared. Technology prepared. Component prepared. Technology prepared. Component prepared. Technology prepared. Component prepared. Technology prepared. Component prepared. Technology prepared.
Okay, so if I'm reading this right, you can have 3 upgrades of each type, but if you have a blueprint, you can add that plus the 3 modules. I'm assuming these are modules. Interesting. The modules on top of there. So it stacks on top of that component. So I think I see what you're saying here. So this, since this is stacks onto the life support, I can do 3. So 1, 2, 3. It'll be this whole tier. I can stack that plus the module blueprinted point that I put down. Okay, that's kind of cool. Alright, I also need to make some more drives since I have some tech modules. I bought them. I'm not selling them back. They're worth more than that. But I don't need this. I can probably just sell that. It'd be cool if they like transformed into like an A and then an S. They like stacked on top of each other and made it into one unit. No worries, Pi. You take care as well, and I'll see you tomorrow as well. I was like reading tomorrow. I was like, take two, take a 2. Nah, but seriously, thank you again for all the information, and I appreciate you. Anyway, stop in and say what's up. But let me go ahead and see what I can do for as far as selling stuff. And I'm probably gonna end up being this a short stream just because I do have to get up early again. So. Wanted to test out the color palettes and see how this all turned out. Seems like it was very successful. Yeah, I really don't think I'm gonna need stuff.
Units received.
Not yet, at least. Oh, you're just a mission dude again. Screw it. Let's go explore. What's got copper? Let's go check out the planet. Oh, S-Class, I see, like, what I'm doing here. Pretty cool. I need to get one for this. I need to install it better. Analyzer module. At least that's how they used to have it back in the day. I mean, it's all good, Pi. If you gotta get back to like work, man, I totally understand. You can always hit me up in a comment, or I can eventually will end up trying to watch a video, like figuring it out exactly. Because I mean, that's really beautiful to know. On top of like the way they actually mix the classes in. It's just like the one thing I do adore about this game is it's constantly reinventing itself, so you constantly have to learn it over and over again. So it keeps it hella fresh. Is there supposed to be like a monolith here or something? Holy shit, the resources float above ground.
Radiation protection falling.
I totally forgot I'm gonna need this.
Technology recharge.
I should be able to craft me what I need getting out of here. Right after I destroy a rocket too. Alright, thanks again for like sticking to it and letting me know that. So it's like installing a bolt caster and then the bolt caster upgrade, not the blueprint, but then the modules, which are like the S, the C, the A, and other points that you can attach to it. It's pretty cool. Oh, sweet. Alright, perfect.
Product constructed. Product constructed. Radiation protection stabilizing. Technology recharging.
Fuck, there's some copper. I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna save it here. I'm gonna say thanks, everyone. This is my short stream. I know for NMS this is kind of a new one. I know we're gonna grab some more module points, but at this point in time, I need to get some rest too. Take care of myself so tomorrow we can have a pretty long stream and see what happens with God of War. Tomorrow should be a pretty interesting day, so I'm very interested to see how that goes, and I can cover the patch notes as those drop. But I also wanted to get this really dialed in, so when God of War comes out, it goes and looks really great. Because even like looking at the PlayStation menu across the board, it looks pretty much identically matched, which is great. So yeah, this is your boy MacGyver7 signing out and saying have a nice one, and thanks everyone for staying tuned and popped in here and there. So I'm out, off to bed. And Fallout will be tomorrow. Well, maybe I might set it up just really fast, just to kind of like see if I can save some people really quick, because I really don't want to pay the caps. Alright, I should end that and start on